my name is Dalton, and today I'm going to be walking you through a slow flow, gentle yoga sequence to release tight shoulders and shoulder pain. If you have a yoga mat, you can roll it out now, but if you don't worry about it. You can do this on your carpet, on a rug, or just a towel, a blanket, anywhere that has a flat floor in your space. And maybe put on some comfy clothes and some cozy clothes just to let your body know that this is a safe space and we're going to nourish it. So I'm going to start this sequence in Sukhasana. This is easy seated position. First, just close your eyes and begin to focus on your breath. And bring your awareness to the tightness in your shoulders. So we always want to begin with our mind to muscle connection. So we are telling our body where we're focusing on and where we're going to nourish today and look after. So focus on the area of your shoulders that feels tight, maybe feels a bit painful, or you're holding tension. And the first thing we're going to do is some gentle neck rolls. So bringing your left ear to your left shoulder, slowly tilting your head forward, chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder, and then just tilting very gradually backwards and continuing those circles. It used to feel quite painful for me to have my neck going backwards. So if that is the case for you, you can do half rolls. So just with the forward motion. But another way is just making sure that your head doesn't fall back and just tilting it very, very gradually, face up to the sky. I like to exhale with my chin to chest and inhale with my face up to the sky. Now we're going to reverse the circles. We're just warming up our neck and our shoulder. And we'll do one more full circle. And then gradually come to center. Now take your left arm, reach it in front and cross it over to the right hand side of your body, and with your right hand just gently holding, supporting. This should be making some space in your shoulder blades, particularly your left shoulder blade. So now as we breathe, imagine your breath is going to the back of your shoulder blades, which might sound odd, but picture you inhaling and it sending it to the part of your shoulder that is really tight and creating more space there. One more breath here. And then release the arm. I'm going to do the other side. So right arm out straight, reaching it over. Put a microphone here, so I don't want to mess it up. I hope this sound isn't weird, because the microphone's kind of pressing. And return. Now with the left hand, going to reach that up to the sky, and then take our left hand and just tap the shoulder, your right shoulder, So you're making like a triangle with your elbow in the sky and your left hand to your right back shoulder. This might be enough, but if you want to deepen the stretch, you can bring your right hand to your left elbow. We're creating space now underneath the shoulder on the external rotation. Again, breathe in to that space and release. Other arm, reaching up, taking our right hand behind our head to our left shoulder, creating a triangle with our elbow at the top. Maybe bringing our left hand to our right elbow. And taking a few breaths here. And returning both hands. Now, we're going to gradually come to tabletop position. So, just taking a moment here to make sure that our hands are beneath our elbows beneath our shoulders, our spine is neutral, our knees are beneath our hips, and we are a solid table, not a wonky table. So some grounding breaths here. We're going to do some thread needles. So first, reaching your left hand up to the sky, opening the chest, and gradually your left hand will come and thread underneath your right elbow, bringing your left shoulder down to the ground. And just rest here for a moment. Inhale to the space of your back, shoulders. And now we're going to do a few fluid movements of thread the needle. So inhale, reach the left hand up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread the needle. And as we stay here, start to just think of how you can make your body heavy, like your chest is wanting to pull towards the floor, your shoulders are wanting to pull towards the floor, relaxing into this pose. And on our next inhale, we'll return to tabletop and we'll do the other side. So right hand reaching up to the sky, threading underneath our left elbow and our right shoulder coming to the ground. Taking a few breaths here. Now some fluid motions. Inhale, hand comes up to the sky. Exhale, we thread the needle. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, thread the needle. And here, really melting into the position, thinking of how our body can become heavy. I'm squashing this microphone again. And breathing into the back, shoulders. And inhale to tabletop. Now we're going to come into my favorite pose. This is called puppy pose. So just going to widen our table so we're keeping our back at a 90-degree angle. So we want the 90-degree angle between our shin and our thighs. But we're walking our hands down and lowering our chest to the floor. And this is really an amazing position for relaxing and stretching the shoulders. So it's really this, you want to tune into your body. You don't want to push yourself too far. Maybe your forehead comes to the floor. Your hands are ahead. And even if this feels slightly uncomfortable, I want to encourage you just to sit with this and take a few breaths and breathe in. If you want to deepen the stretch, you can bring your chin to the mat, looking forward, but that might be too intense. So just keeping the forehead. Another modification or option, if this is feeling really nice, is bringing your hands to prayer position above your head and almost bringing them behind your head to touch your back. Breathing in, breathing out. So if I was to rate any position for shoulder tension, for release, it would be puppy pose. It's just the best, honestly. So come back to this whenever you can. Because we spend so much of our life, well, I'm not sure everyone does, but a lot of us, on the computer, on the desk, or whatever, so we're like doing the opposite of this pose, because we're rounding our shoulders, but this is the counter pose. Okay, and back to tabletop. Our last position, we're going to widen our knees, keep your feet together, so toes touching, knees wide, hips push back into child's pose. Head finds the mat, shoulders ahead, sorry, not shoulders, hands straight ahead. And just breathe and feel your breath filling your back. There is also, it's completely up to you. You can, if it feels better, have your arms behind you, sort of resting on the floor on the side of your knees. Sometimes I like that because if your shoulders feel too close to your ears, you really want to lengthen your spine. And very gradually we will lift and rolling up to seated position. Do some gentle shoulder rolls, so bringing your shoulders up to your ears, behind and down, in front, up to the ears, behind and down. And then reverse the direction, behind, up to the ears, forward and down. And you can really check in with your body and say, what do my shoulders really want now? Maybe they want, I'm going to face this way. Maybe they want to side stretch, so right ear to right shoulder, and just letting the left side of your neck stretch and open, and the other way, left ear to left shoulder, stretching and opening, and coming to center. I will leave you here, but I hope that this has relaxed some tension, and I hope that it has brought some love and awareness to your shoulders. So hands in prayer position. The divine light in me bows to the divine light in you. Namaste.